Good morning. It's May 19th, 2023. I made a video of yesterday. However, I was really tired and I was mostly babbling. I went over a video to review it. And yeah, I was babbling a lot on it. So I want to kind of keep myself on point. So about my sleep study, it was a rough sleep. The first part of the test was to test without the mask, my mask on, because I normally sleep with the mask on, and that part was rough. You know, tried my best to try to sleep on my back because I sleep on my chest normally. And eventually eventually I moved to my chest. Then I finally fell asleep. I had a tough time. I'm guessing I must have tossed for like 2 to 3 hours. Then they put the mask on, and my sleep study technician put the mask on. She just put on real tight, like, geez, I could just feel it pressed up against my jawline, and I had to sleep on my back or my side, so I slept on my back. That too was kind of hard to fall asleep because of how tight she had my mask on, and I was getting no anxiety from it. It was a rough sleep. I think I only got like 3 hours that night. It's like I don't know, like, to have a proper sleep study, you should be able to sleep how you normally would, not a real deadly way there that they have set up. Anyway, I got it done. I don't know what the results are. She did say nothing, and I woke up. They kicked me out about 7 a.m. So I guess I just wait till my sleep doctor calls me and goes over the test results and stuff with me. And, so I wanted to talk a little about the understanding of why I've gotten sleep apnea. So before the pandemic happened, I went into a depression, and I just gave up everything. I was working towards having a food truck. I did have one, and I was in the middle of starting to renovate it, to remodel it the way I wanted to have it. And I let everything get to me, and I made everything about everybody else, trying to take care of everybody else in my life. And as soon as you know it, I got depressed, gave up my ambitions. And then all of a sudden the pandemic happened. So during that time, I just smoked weed, did mushrooms, drank, played GTA and Minecraft with my nephews and people I've met around the world on there. And yeah, it was quite the experience. I just started playing games when the pandemic happened. I used to play a long time ago, and then I quit playing for a long time. And that's where my sleep apnea started developing. was starting to gain weight. As soon as you know it, I probably wouldn't even make this video right now. I'd be just nodding off, falling asleep. I'd probably nod off 20, 30 times a day. And got to the point where I started scaring family when they came over. Fall asleep on them, and because I'd stopped breathing in my sleep. One of my nephews said I scared him. He said that he counted how long I fell asleep for. It was stopped breathing in my sleep. He counted 4 minutes, and finally I gasped for air and sat up. So having a sleep apnea really made me gain a lot of weight. Because when I got in my depression, I was about, my depression was about 380. And then I started inclining from there, because getting into the sleep apnea. I guess, so even when I tried to be healthy, even though I had sleep apnea, it didn't matter then, because I couldn't get into my deep sleep. That's when you're in your non-REM modes. It's stage 3 of your sleep. That's your recovery, where your body starts taking in all the nutrients that you gave during the day, that you consumed during the day. So if your proteins, anything that you ate that would benefit your body, that's what the body uses to refuel and rejuvenate, repair. Because I couldn't get into that deep sleep for my body to do all that, what happened was anything that I did, it went into survival. So all of it stored into my fat cells. Then I started gaining weight. So my body was in survival mode for 2 years. Then finally, well, not finally, but I tested positive for COVID. Ended up in a hospital in Red Deer, and next time I woke up with all those tubes on my face, well, that tube down my throat, and all these wires all over me, and the piss bag and everything. I remember talking to my ex-partner, and she told me, blink. 1 for no, twice for yes. Because I couldn't speak to her. I had that tube in my throat, and she said, did you know? She told me the date, and she's like, yeah, you were in a coma for 6 days. And I was surprised. I was like, wow, that's... Because it just felt like I woke up the next day. I was so happy and to still be alive, because I guess the doctor said they did almost lose me, and I almost died. Yeah, that day's coming up pretty quick here. May 27th is when I fell into my coma. May 27th is when I got COVID. When I woke up, I was so thankful to be alive. Before I went in, that was the day I did mushrooms, and last time, before I had stopped smoking cigarettes, I was smoking 4 to 5 cigarettes right when I woke up, one after the other. It's crazy. So those 14 days I stayed in that hospital, it took me, I was fast recovery. doctor and nurses were surprised. But in my indigenous culture, my Muslim made me a medicine to drink every day. It's disguised as tea. Within our culture, it's our sacred medicine. That's what helped me. That's what made me heal quick. As soon as I woke up, I was like, I'm not gonna smoke no more. I'm not doing drugs. I've already stopped drinking alcohol before then. I stopped right after New Year's on alcohol. And then I started taking care of plants. I heard plants give you life. So that was my best. That was next thing I started learning more about how to take care of plants. And I still love taking care of plants. Right now I had to give those up. A living situation, Eventually I'm gonna get some more. I really love bonsai trees. So other, than that, things I do take once a week, I take the Ozempic, and every day I take multivitamin. So when I used to work out, there was a thing I used to follow. In order to drop weight, you gotta look at what's gonna help. So there's gonna be days you're gonna feel like failure. However, if you maintain your water intake, that's 20% right there, weight loss. Your water intake. So no matter what you do, and you have your little cravings here and there, and I don't mean to just start indulging just because water's gonna balance you out. It's just keep that in mind on those days that you do feel like failure. If you get that water in, you're gonna be like, hey, main thing is I drank my water. So that's 20% of the weight loss. The biggest one is the diet. Diet's 65%. So if you can maintain your diet, that's more than half the battle. 15% is the workout. A lot of people think the workout's where you're gonna benefit the most. In a sense, yeah, but your workout, you're tearing muscle tissue every time you start working on your body for strength and endurance, and no matter what the workout is, you're gonna be tearing. So what's your body need in order to repair? It needs all those nutrients from your protein and veggies and fruit. That's what's because when it's repairs, that's where it's gonna start remodeling itself, reshaping. So it's a good thought. 60%, 65% of the diet. So you still need the workout. However, you gotta remember the diet portion as well. And if you're just dropping weight, water being key. So it's day 9, day 8. Yesterday I didn't go to the pool. I did do a lot of walking from my bus transfers. I just randomly went around the city, and I did try to go to the pool, but that pool wasn't part of the plan of the rec and leisure pass that I have. It wasn't part of the city, the Grand McEwen. I went to that pool, and yeah, I wasn't about to pay $10 just to go do a little bit of exercise that I would do. And their pool is pretty small. Yeah, so not worth the $10. Instead, I still got a really good workout from my walking and stairs, climbing up and down. Feeling a lot more stronger. My back didn't give out on me yesterday, and I was able to walk for more longer periods than I normally would. So there's a lot of mind over matter. I was recognizing those times when I'd stop walking and want to take a break. Instead, I just kept going. So it was really great. Other than that, day 9, I have a bunch of business plans to do this morning, and then I gotta get to the pool sometime in the afternoon before I take off to Wabasca to go visit and attend a funeral wake. So in that time, I'll be visiting a lot of family there, and hopefully I can find some smudges I'm looking for. Fungus being the main one. Most of my family, they rely on fungus in Wabasca. Most of my family don't really know how to go about smudges within our culture. So I'm looking for fungus and moose meat. Bring some back. Those are normal in Wabasca, and we also get some smoked fish off some relatives too. Then there's a few things I want to go do. I want to go and visit the house I grew up in, childhood part. Some events happened there, and I want to go make peace with the spirit that's wandering around there. My auntie recently bought that house, and I just want to go see, make my peace. And day 9, feel more energetic and strong. So I'm gonna get day 9 in the books. Wabasca, I'll be there for 6 days. See how it goes. Anyway, have a good day. Isagit and kakiao. Hi hi.